It's trash day, I'm putting you out, it's trash day. Putting you out, it's trash day. Putting you out of my mind. It's trash day, I'm putting you out, it's trash day. I'm putting you out, trash day, I'm putting you out of my mind. Now I'm gonna clean up, now I'm gonna clean up, now I'm gonna clean up the house. I'm taking all your garbage, taking all your garbage, taking all your garbage.
In just a few seconds, you're going to have to deal with us once and for all. And this represents other little old podcasts. Y'all make me sick. You get ready for the beer, and I'll be ready for all the jack-o'-lanterns and other things. Because just in a few seconds, I'm bringing this bell out there, and I'm coming to take that title all the way back to Can Crushers!
Oh my God, I'm half deaf and I'm blind because you spit on me. Welcome to Can Crushers, where two everyday garbage men drink beer, talk wrestling. I'm Mark Martinez. That's Paul Hansen. Wow. Wow. Paul, we're getting right into it right now.
Got to get right into the beers, Mark. It's been one of those days. Hold on, I got to turn off my phone sounds because I know you're going to get mad at me.
I am.
I was too busy writing my intro to get that done. What do we got today, Marcus?
This beer is from Troegs. And we've had Troegs before. I'm excited already to drink it.
You sound excited.
It's fancy, first of all.
It was corked.
What the hell? So, of course, you can tell we have bottles today.
Like a wine bottle corked.
It's called Master of Pumpkins, once a year.
Wait, can we do something different? Let's call it Master of Pumpkins.
Wonderful.
That was wonderful.
7.5% alcohol, 12.7 fluid ounces.
Ooh, we're getting a little more than we expected.
Right? Let's just jump into it and see. It's gonna pour weird because on the bottle there's like a gooseneck or something.
It looks like we're not even gonna cheers.
I didn't drink.
There we go.
It's good, but
it's no pumpkin.
I tell you, last Friday I had one down at a local establishment. It was Ellicottville. There was more.
We can plug them a little bit. Jordan's always loves us. They're always nice to us down there. We love the bartenders and everything.
We do love the bartenders.
Jordan's Bar and Grill. You had one down at Jordan's Bar and Grill in Ridgeway, PA. 15853.
It was actually
on Main Street.
Ellicottville's.
I'm just going to keep jumping in on you.
And it actually had the pumpkin pie taste. Pumpkin has the pumpkin taste. But this actually had the pumpkin pie taste right into it. The wife hated it. She hates beer in the first place, but that's why we drink it.
That's why we drink it.
But you could taste the crust. You know, you really could taste the crust.
If you're selling a beer to say you can taste the crust
of a pumpkin pie beer?
Oh, well, okay, so you can taste the pie crust.
Oh, well.
Because if you say crust, people are going to be like, what kind of beer was he drinking? Is crusty?
Crusty beer.
Crusty beer.
Who doesn't like Krusty the Clown? So he makes crusty beer.
Up next from Can Crushers Podcast, our own beer called Crusty Beer.
Yeah, it's a whole line.
We brew in the back of the garbage truck. You can chew it or drink it.
Trashy hops.
Maybe we got idea.
Yeah,
idea.
Throw the podcast away and start making beers in the back of the garbage truck.
We'll use the podcast to sell the beers.
We're rolling into OVW. I want to talk about it real quick.
For those newbies, Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Yeah, they're on 1002 episode and covering these guys because Snowstorm's still coming. Talked to them last night and things are all set to go. King's Ransom is a team that every independent, what the hell am I trying to think of it, company or whatever, needs to keep on their radar. They are amazing. They come out with these kind of like Triple H's skull helmet that he has, but they wear them all the time.
Okay.
They're pretty cool. They're twins, so they can get to do a little bit of twin magic like the Bellas. They would probably hate that I compared them to the Bellas. Wow. But they're going to be in line for a title hunt real quick. And
welcome to Can Crushers Podcast, where two ordinary people, garbage men, talk about wrestling and drink beer and make stupid analogies.
Well, that's just me with the stupid analogies.
I mean,
I'll take that.
But they're good
They
sometimes.
are. Thanks.
I enjoy making fun of them, and that's why people listen.
Right. The It Girls are bullying Megan Monroe around, so we're going to see where that happens. And Rocco becomes the number one contender as there was a 5-way frenzy. He will be facing Abyss at Saturday Night Showdown. So, yeah. I'm telling you, it's... Go ahead.
A lot of big things on OVW. You can see it on YouTube, full free. If you watch it on YouTube, it's a little bit delayed, right?
Yeah. It gets taped on Wednesdays, which is today, and it rolls out kind of like on Tuesday nights the following week because they show it live. What was that?
Well, when we have the snowstorm, I'll make sure to mention how great our producer is. We're on Wednesday, or we tape on Wednesday, and then we're on Wednesday.
Great. That'll be the only time the snowstorm comes on, probably, because you're going to throw them under the bus.
You're welcome.
Drinking still because I'm miserable. Moving on to Rise 19. This was a throwaway one. It really was a throwaway one. It was.
Hey, speaking of throwaway pay-per-views, that's all we're talking about for the next
for the next hour.
Yeah.
It was a throwaway card. It was actually taped before the last pay-per-view, so they had stuff in the hopper to show. So Ava Story against rookie Lindsay Snow. Snow looks good. But Story's just too dastardly, just keeping it.
Dastardly.
Yeah, a lot of weird words today because we're trying to be in the Halloween. Happy Halloween, by the way, folks.
Oh, yeah, it is Halloween.
It is. So, yeah. Just dastardly. She helps get the win. She calls out all the other Rise superstars later to show that she is going to be something in the making. So, Amber Nova making her Rise debut. She's a gearhead.
Was it a supernova?
That's what she's going for.
I got it.
Yeah. She's a gearhead. Nice looking.
Hopefully she's better than that ocean guy we seen at
Asylum. Wow.
Ooh, he was out there.
He's in the ocean. Where's an ocean at?
Johnny Neptune or whatever his name was.
It's Marty Ocean.
Oh, I see.
Amber Nova takes on Derby Doll Lane Rosario, and Nova gets the win. She's just that much quicker than the Derby Doll. Next up...
All this talk about the ocean make you got thirsty.
Right, here we go. Next up, Rebel from Impact. She's also probably one of your favorite persons in the world.
Oh,
she's a former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
I already love her.
Yeah.
I don't even have to see her.
She takes on Shotzi!
Oh, Shotzi! Shotzi's back, remember?
Shotzi is back. Rebel brings country class, southern sass, while kicking ass. You like that. Don't lie.
I love it.
You are going to be starting to use that.
That was so good. Actually.
Rebel hit a gourd buster. Shotzi kicked out. Shotzi did her flipping senton into the corner, and then she pulls her out and hits the back lagoon. Good night. Show over. It was... I will pump Rise forever. Kevin and I have talked about possibly hooking something up, being on the show. He's doing some Impact tapings right now, so we're working on something to get him on, but tough Rise. So now we can talk about the pay-per-view that was Sunday.
Zing, another throwaway pay-per-view Evolution, and which is sad to me because...
You lost! And that's why we have the... How much were these? They were fancy, so they had to be more than a...
They weren't bad.
Now you're lying. That's a lie, folks.
I lost the damn thing, so... And I hate to say that Evolution was a throwaway pay-per-view because it was such a momentous occasion having just a female pay-per-view. First ever...
For WWE. Say that.
Yeah, first ever for WWE, which is big because, I mean... If you think about it, WWE is the main...
They're the mega company.
Yeah, the mega company. And there were great matches. There were some matches that didn't quite live up to a pay-per-view caliber.
Right.
And production-wise, and you're going to talk about this because I know...
Nerd!
Yeah.
Nerd!
Production-wise, it wasn't as good as...
It should have been.
Yeah, right.
Outright.
They deserve... Because they carried most of the shows. 90% of the time, we're watching just because of what's going on in the women's division.
So, to start it all off, like Paul says, it turned me off right off the bat. I was talking to the English professor a little bit as the show is going on, and he kind of swayed me a little bit, but I said right from the get-go, it was a glorified house show. No glitz, no glamour, nothing that really made me go, holy crap, it's
I'm
great.
reading, just keep going.
Just what kind of, I wanted something big for this,
Right.
Bring the fist back, bring something, anything.
Actually, I thought Becky and Flair,
Holy shit.
Hold on. I thought Becky and Flair's match was great.
Well, we're not talking about the matches yet. I'm still bitching about the production. There was times where, for WWE, Michael Cole's mic popped a few times. You're the WWE. This is your first ever women's thing. Shit should have been went over.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, shit should have been went over to make sure none of this happened for this. Due to the fact now, I know it's your first one. You can say, it's our first one. It's in Long Island.
It's not your first pay-per-view.
Exactly.
You've done this before.
And
Act like it.
This is your first women's one. It should be better than WrestleMania. Well, maybe not WrestleMania. But it should be better than this next shit-stomping thing that we have coming up. Or the last one from Down Under. This was in freaking New York. Your headquarters are in Connecticut. You could have threw a rock. No, you could have threw a rock and hit the Nassau Coliseum.
If you're speaking like a New Yorker, it's frickin'.
Oh, all right. I'm sure we'll get corrected on that anyway. Brooklyn document.
Old Brooklyn Brawler is going to be mad that we're making fun of New York accents.
It was literally in your backyard. If you notice a mic doesn't work well, go get another one in a freaking warehouse.
Run home. You're right there.
Right? This, to me, the production value, to me, is what pissed me off all across the board. Some of the matches were but the production value, pissed off.
So, now, if you would notice, you don't see it at home, but there's all these little lines on this screen.
Yeah,
they're big lines.
They're hot this week.
So I know that my production guy is going to wee them down a touch.
No, probably not. This is going to be an angry pay-per-view.
Oh, it's an angry
Happy freaking Halloween.
freak can crushers.
So Lillian Garcia's back. That's good that she came back and, JoJo played a mix. And it wasn't, we didn't bring Tony Schimmel back or anybody like that.
And the woman referee, which I
oh my God.
had
Get ready.
remembered her name, but that's awesome.
Jennifer Carr or something like that.
Yeah.
Get ready because that's going to be the best post from Pat Lano. He thinks she is better than Teddy Long ever was. Tommy Herzog, anybody. Tommy Young. Yeah, he's in love with her because she takes no shit.
Right. Well, good. And that's what Document does. He's a referee kind of guy.
So now let's talk about the matches.
Okay. To start us off, we had Alexa. Well, it was supposed to be Alexa and Mickey, but Alexa is still out with a concussion.
Yep.
We found that out. So Foxy took her place against Trish and Lita. I mean, these were your two big draws on the show. Why did you put them in the first match?
Well, because they don't deserve to be anywhere else right now.
Well, but they do, because they put the work in.
They do put the work in, but this is probably the match that I could give crap about.
Well,
I really, you know, Trish, whatever. Trish is the only one that really worked, and it was against Mickey most of the time.
Because they're so good with working with each other.
Right. And
Lita looks a little old and beat up and tired, just the way she moves. I mean, she doesn't look old. She looks good, but she just
kicks our asses.
She moves old.
Yeah,
I guess is
she
how
does.
I would say that.
She does.
And this coming from a guy that limps everywhere.
I'm sorry.
Well, it is what it is.
I do limp everywhere.
I limp everywhere too. We're both old.
Well,
You're way
thank you.
You're way older.
There it is.
There.
Bliss gets involved and, kind of loses control a little bit. But Trish gets the hot tag, cleans house, Stratisfaction on Mickey, followed by a lead assault, and then the chick kick. And, of course, Mickey, the job squad of the women's division.
Pin me, pay me.
Yep.
It's over. We both picked them, so we're tied right
We're good. We are
1-1.
good. A bunch of talk from a bunch of different women. I'd like to see that, and that happened throughout the night, how they all got to talk about how evolutionized this pay-per-view was. That's going to get corrected. Next up was the Battle Royal. What I liked, but I thought it was just a waste of time, they let all 20 of them come out one at a time.
Right. But that was nice. Because
It was.
You got to see my old school favorite, Alondra Blaze.
Yeah, speaking of old school. The old ones in there, Michelle McCool, Alondra Blaze, Kelly,
Molly Holly,
Ivory, Tori Wilson, and Maria Kanellis.
McCool was
Michelle.
in there. Michelle McCool was in there for a long time.
Imagine that. That's the Undertaker's wife.
Well, I mean, but she was looking good.
Oh, yeah.
She's still got it.
She does still have it. I'm shocked that she hasn't
You still got it.
tried to bring it back around. I'll tell you who really had it was Sonya and Mandy. They were working well. I love Sonya. There's something about Sonya that I just really love.
Oh, Mandy. I wish we had the music.
Mandy,
it was awesome. But Mandy gives it a little double cross there. But hey,
Right.
this is the Battle Royal. You're trying to be in a championship match.
We both picked Ember, by the way, just to touch on that. And that
So we go through a list of who threw out.
We're not throwing. No,
But 4 people left were all from Raw. 4 women left were all from Raw.
right?
And
I at least throw somebody in there.
from SmackDown, right?
Right? And even maybe a legend.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, we all knew the
Well,
legend.
McCool was the 5th one.
Right, but still, just once you get down to the legend's not going to win. We know this.
Yeah.
Not taking on Becky, not taking on Charlotte, not taking on Ronda, not taking on whoever wins
Because
that
you
match.
already have a legend in your main event.
Right.
So,
Oh.
you like that? I threw that in there.
So Nia wins. Cool moments with Nia and Tamina. Cool moments,
With Ember, and I thought Ember was going to pull it off.
I did too. I really did.
And I was pumped for that because I like Ember.
I know. Trust me. I know you like Ember. I don't know what he's doing, but nonetheless.
He's eating a bone.
A what? He doesn't have any bones.
I don't know what
He's eating his leg then.
What do you got?
Next.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, he's eating the beer cap from the freaking Twisty beer. Great, Paul.
Hey, it tastes like beer. He's a can crusher through and through.
He is. Next up was probably one of my favorite. I have 2 favorite matches. So this is 1A. The other one is 1A. Tony Storm.
1B.
Well, no, they're together the same.
Oh.
1-1-1-1.
1A,
No.
1B,
Tony
1B.
Storm against Io, and this match was
Fantastic.
freaking amazing.
Io hit that moonsault. She literally jumped.
She jumped up instead of
wasn't-
just fell back.
It wasn't a Charlotte Flair moonsault, which, no offense, Charlotte, I love watching you do it, but this was this was a high-flying moonsault.
At any point in this match, it could have been over because the storytelling the whole way through just told something the whole way through that, it could have ended 5 minutes in and you're like, God bless America, I want to see more of it.
Right.
But it continued. And then it did end quicker than I thought it was, and I'm like, oh, I want more. At any point this match, you could have wanted more, and I'm so glad Toni Storm won. I think she's amazing.
Well, yeah, because that puts you up 2-1.
No, not just because of that. Not just because of
Whatever.
that. Next up was the Riot Squad versus Nat, Sasha, and Bayley. This match got all the pops that everybody wanted to see.
Right. This was your workhorse match.
It was your paying homage match to anybody and everybody.
We had a heart attack. We had a frog splash.
And we had, the macho elbow.
And that is what won the match for the Perfect Huggers.
I hate that name.
Perfect Legit Huggers.
Right. A little bit of still working the Sasha Bayley thing was thrown in the mix.
That's always going to be...
Right,
I
know, but I mean...
just so they can keep it fresh in case they need it.
Fresh. Next up,
Fresh.
Next up was Kairi Sane against Shayna Baszler. High flyer, grappler, speed, power. David Goliath, Mark Paul.
Can Crusher.
Right?
Baszler had the 4 horsewomen get involved in this match.
She showed no remorse.
Oh, when she picked
that arm twisting, first of all, and then just holding her arm up as
off of the top rope, that was awesome.
Lord.
Hey, oh, by the way, we are 3-1, but this makes us 3-2 because Baszler gets a win.
I really thought she was going to lose just because tell me she doesn't deserve to be up.
I am glad you thought that.
No. She is the first person to become the 2-time NXT Women's Champion.
Because normally when you lose one,
you're up.
You're up. Here we come.
So now comes the
Ginny and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, what happened there?
They missed their flight.
What? No, Rhea was in the freaking front row with the rest of NXT.
She had a hangnail?
Other stuff has already been... I've read about it now.
Oh.
Other stuff has already been taped prior to, so...
They couldn't do it.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Well, it happens.
Still. This is the next other favorite match of the night. This shit
So technically, we both... You probably picked that as we both got that right.
I didn't mark anything down if you would count.
Okay, you didn't mark anything down. My bad.
But if you want to give us points, sure. But you didn't pick anybody...
I still lost.
Right! It doesn't matter. You lost by 2.
Last woman standing match. Becky versus Charlotte. And this was a good match.
This was more than a good match, Paul.
They put their bodies on the line.
They did.
They went above and beyond for, I guess you can't say that because this match is why Evolution happened.
Right. It without a doubt. I agree with you, bro.
Chair shots,
100%, bro.
Chair shots,
it was awesome.
Tables, ladders, tables.
Oh my!
Ladders.
Oh my!
More chair shots, kendo sticks.
The kendo stick was no way. That was like Tommy Dreamer wheeling a kendo stick.
Right?
No freaking way.
But it ends with Becky powerbombing Charlotte through a table and Charlotte not making the 10 count.
This is my issue with that. Of course I'm going to have an issue. She started to get up. She She was damn near up at 9. 10! It was 9! She's 10!
Well, how do you elongate 10? It's got 2 less letters and 1 less letter than 9. Sorry, Dr.
I'm just saying that let the powerbomb mean something. Let her freaking lay there for 10.
But she's
Charlotte Flair.
Woo! And this is part of the story of Evolution. Back in the day, the woman would have just laid there and not got back up.
I would have laid there.
She is proving that she's stronger and she's fighting to get back up. She's not just laying down.
Look at you bringing all this to the freaking podcast.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah. Next up,
Ronda wins. I'm done. I don't even want to talk about it. It wasn't a good match. Was it? Can you say it was a good match? Did that deserve to be your main event?
No.
Becky and Charlotte should have been your main event. Yeah. Ronda's just a draw. I mean, that might be an unpopular position, but it's the truth.
It's your... Yeah, no, the only thing I want to say is Document made it funny. If you guys remember the Sheep Herders when they were in NWA, WCW era, Brie Bella looked like Johnny Ace just waving that flag around. That was... Other than that, Ronda looked like Mantar with that face. She needs to stop the face paint. You don't even know who Mantar is.
I do remember Mantar.
But she needs to stop all that.
But it's...
That's selling what?
Part of her shtick.
That's selling what? That she's got to go buy... Mascara and oil voile and all that shit.
Boy, we suck at doing women's stuff.
Well,
I want to apologize to the WWE females and to Rise because we're dudes and we don't really know how to talk about girls.
I don't know what you put on your face.
Yes, so
my wife doesn't.
But
let
we
me
do
even look
love
at
to
it.
watch what you guys do. You do amazing,
right? It's just
we thank you.
I just don't like the makeup and the get up. Be women. We love you as women. You know, Sasha doesn't wear anything. Bayley doesn't wear anything. Why?
They wear stuff, bud.
Well, yeah, foundation or whatever. But why does she need to look like she's grown?
It makes her fierce.
It does not make her fierce. Have you seen her walk out the freaking every entry, every time she walks into arena,
She's
in
smiling.
your head, yell surprise. Because, and then you look at Rhonda, and then she's like, "Oh my God, this is for me!" Taking a break.
I can't. We got a break.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, groan-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off for school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Sorry, this is going to take a little bit, Mark. I'm kind of in a little bit of a bad mood. I didn't pay my exorcism loan.
Why?
So I'm being repossessed.
Bad dad jokes all day long. Thank you to Big D and Bubba,
The morning radio show,
for bringing these to Paul. This is what I've had to listen to at work. Thank God I had to go to the dump and be at the dump for an hour and a half extra today because...
What did the ghost teacher say to the students?
What?
Take a look at the board and I'll go through it again. Oh, you get it?
You have one more. I know you have one more. Get it out there.
What does a ghost eat for dinner?
Here it comes.
Spaghetti! Spaghetti!
I thought there was another one, too. Their favorite soup.
Yeah, what's their favorite pasta? Goulash! I'm dying. I need a drink. I'll be back.
So, Baron Corbin starts Raw with...
Not as good as Paul starts Can Crushers, but he does.
with the Universal title in hand.
Ooh.
And he wishes Roman well in health, but he hopes he never comes back.
Right. Because
What a dick.
that was that was rough. Like, you know when somebody makes
You know
you
what
do
was rough?
something...
The entrance to this.
You know when somebody makes you do something that you don't really want to do?
Like, listen to that.
Like make fun of cancer? Yeah, that's what the beginning of Raw was like.
It really was. It was... No, why are you going there?
Well, because he's a heel, he's got to do it, but in the same sense.
Out comes Heyman. Out comes Brock. Out comes Braun.
And then Baron gets 3 power slams. Well, 2. And Brock's like, go ahead, do it again. So he did it again. And Ray Charles seen this coming. F5 out of nowhere.
Really? Out of nowhere?
Well, straight out of. Listen, pay attention to Baron Corbin so I can F5 you.
A bad opening to Raw. Then they had the whole recap of Dean and Seth, but they went nowhere with it.
Nope, we went to Finn and Bob.
All right, I'm done. I muted this son of a bitch because I can't stand him. I almost was going to go to the World Series game, but the World Series game was pretty much out of control. I cannot stand Leo. I don't like Bob. You won me over on not liking Bob. Leo Rush is...
You didn't like Bob before he turned heel.
Right. I just don't like Bob, period. But I will like him more if you get rid of Leo. I'll buy a Bob shirt if you get rid of Leo.
But Finn gets a win, and Leo gets to smack Finn.
Yippee.
Right in the face.
Yippee.
Well, I mean, that's what happened.
He just is...
So we need a way to get Cena off of Crown Jewel because he refuses to go, which, congratulations to John Cena. I'm not getting political with this, but way to stand up for what you believe in.
What you believe in.
What you believe is right, and that's 100% great.
I want to touch on that right now, though, real quick. Mark Henry has released a statement and said John Cena should go since he's a freaking face. Mark Henry, being the Olympian that he is, signing this was all signed before shit went down. He should keep his word. But he will never say that anybody shouldn't. He's just telling you what he should do.
Right, what he would do.
Right.
Yeah.
And good for Mark Henry.
Yeah. Right, I get it.
But why Bob in the cup?
Yeah, because I don't have anybody else.
Bring back Kevin Owens.
Kevin's hurt.
Yeah, I know he is.
Come on, man.
He just did knee surgery.
Get your stuff together.
I know, but I didn't bring back Gilbert.
Gilbert! That would be great, actually.
Ronda Rousey recap.
They can't afford to pay Gilbert because we're paying Brock Lesnar $10 million to go to Saudi Arabia.
Hey, nobody's mentioning where it's at. They just keep saying Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Then a huge announcement about Rousey and Lynch at Survivor Series. We got a long time before Survivor Series comes up, so we'll just skip ahead because I don't want to hate for 3 more weeks.
You're going to. 10-woman tag team match because Lita and Trish are still in the building, and why in the hell not pay them more money?
Trish, Lita, Nat, Sasha, and Bales versus the Riot Squad, Mickey and Foxy. And this was where Trish and Lita actually got to hit their spots. Evolution, the Now Girls hit their spots. This was the match for Trish and Lita. Outright. See ya, bye, wrap it up, they win. Right?
Right, you're right. You're right. Nia and Ember, Nia's backstage getting an interview, and then Ember stands there and
says, I eliminated more than you did.
Yeah, I did better than you, and Nia got a little perturbed.
Chippy.
So let's have a match.
Later on, we walk with Elias, and so does Ric Flair, because they were in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Woo!
And Ric Flair was invited, but he didn't come.
Dude, if you keep saying Ric Flair, woo! I'm going to keep doing that. Let's not do it again. My head hurts.
Elias is going to bring some music, but Corbin comes out. Then he meets with Dana, and he's like, let me sing a song for you, Dana. This is all when he's walking backstage.
No, he was going to sing a song to Baron, and Baron wouldn't come out.
And Baron wouldn't come out. But Dana's like, will you sing a song for me?
And he's like,
no.
Well, come on. I would. Why not, Elias? She's a fan.
So, I'm a fan. She's sure as shit not going to sing for us.
He's not going to sing.
That's what I meant.
But you're excited.
Elias versus Jinder. I didn't see any of it because my boy Nick Galbo and his dog came over. And they played, and we made fun of people, and we shit on people. And it made my Monday a lot better.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you had fun, but Elias and Jinder had a match because Jinder attacked Elias while he was singing the awesomest Baron Corbin song, and Elias wins.
Empty.
Backstage announced for the Cup.
Angle just talks about everybody again.
Well, that's because he's giving everybody some props. But you did get to see the bracket.
You did get to see the bracket. And we really aren't going to talk completely about the bracket because I don't want to. And
it's Mark's show!
Because we're just going to announce who we think's going to win. Because it could go either way. I don't want to pick every match because you lose anyway.
I did not see the next match. Ascension, AOP, and Rude and Gable. So
I did. My fans had left. So, why isn't the B team in this? We talked about this on the back of the garbage truck.
Somebody's hurt.
Somebody's got to be hurt. So what's up with the tag team titles?
We don't know yet. I still don't know.
Right, we don't know. I wrote this before what is about to happen. So it was a quick win after the break for Rude and Gable. I'm shocked with that. I am shocked with that. They're over. They're funny. I don't know if we're going to keep funny tag teams going now. Whatever. But afterwards, AOP, Super Collider. See you later, Rude and Gable. AOP stand strong.
Yep.
The next segment is...
Segment?
I'm
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm like Ron Burgundy today. Shit on... whatever. The kids talked to Roman. The kids from Children's Health Dallas talked to Roman. Roman was there a couple weeks ago and brightened their spirits. Each one of the kids there kind of made a sign and said, Roman, we're with you.
Oh, that was awesome.
That little bit makes me warm my heart. Aww. It warms my heart knowing that I know Roman Reigns.
You don't know Roman Reigns.
Next up is Rollins. He comes out with just the IC title and said he had an emotional week. He struggled. Everybody's with Roman. He feels guilty about Dean being a douchebag turning last week. He doesn't say these words, but this is how it's going today, folks. It is definitely not PG.
So Dean shows up up in the stands with a microphone, doesn't say a word. Rollins is going to come up and kick his ass.
Dean Sting is what we're going with now.
Sting?
Sting was standing in the rafters for years.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't say a word. So is Dean going to do this? And guess what we find out about the tag team titles?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. So now the tag team titles, are they vacant? Do they still have them?
Are they up in the
Neither
air?
one of them had the damn title on their hand.
Rollins had his IC title.
Right.
He was even announced as the Intercontinental Champion.
But
Seth Rollins.
not tag team title.
Nope. Nia versus Ember is your next match.
Back and forth match. I love these two's chemistry together. It's really good.
Tamina comes out, kind of puts the
face to face.
Yeah. But that gives Nia a chance to get the win. And then there was a little face-to-face in the ring. No words, no physicalities, but Tamina wants her to know that she's not afraid of Nia Jax.
I would be.
Well, you're...
Next up is...
Lucha!
Against the Revival.
Lucha House Party. Welcome to Raw. You know who you need? You know who they need? Mark, do you know who they need? Mark.
No.
Mark.
No.
No what?
Mute
No
this.
what?
Mute this.
No what? No
Mute
what, Mark?
it.
No way. Jose. No way. Jose. Lucha. No way. Lucha. Jose. No way. Lucha. Ah, yeah. Are you not excited about this? This is perfect. Ooh.
What?
That almost come out. I'm glad we edited that.
We're not going to. Against the Revival. The Revival is so good.
Buried.
Is so
You know
buried.
why they named the Revival? Because they keep burying them, and they keep bringing them back, and then they bury them again. But Lucha.
The best thing
Lucha
about
House
this,
Party.
the best thing about this was
Got
the
the
bickering,
win.
the bickering between Renee Young and Graves about how the Lucha House Party is ugly. That was it.
How do you know they're ugly? They're wearing masks.
Right. Next up is Zig with Drew. Zig says he's focused on the cup. Drew says he's focused on a Universal title. Zig says he's going to show Kurt what he can do. Zig has a match against Apollo Crews. Welcome to the Job Squad, Apollo Crews.
And Zig, get your win.
This was amazing. We heard about it for 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds about how the Brothers of Destruction and DX are both here tonight. Yeah! It took the Brothers of Destruction 15 minutes to get to the goddamn ring. It took Shawn Michaels 5 seconds to come out, super kick Undertaker in the face. Undertaker sits up. Paul doesn't know what the hell happened because he was sleeping by then. And then DX backs up when the Undertaker sits up. That's it. All right, I'm excited about this match because it's old school, Paul. But it's taken way too long. We're moving to SmackDown, and that's what I think of that.
So SmackDown starts out with AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan in the ring talking about how much they like each other. Dude kissing. All of a sudden, no more dude kissing because AJ meant to hit the Pele kick on Daniel.
Listen, he's reading my notes finally.
And then I did not. I'm just going.
I want one of those.
Okay.
I want a Snuffy.
I'm just going with it. So it's AJ versus Daniel.
Right, they make the match that's supposed to happen Friday.
At Crown Jewel.
Right.
Because...
Daniel Bryan doesn't want to go either.
Right.
Okay. John Cena, 16-time champion, face of the place, has done movies, has done that.
Was the face of the place. They still use his persona a lot,
right.
But you don't see John Cena.
All right, whatever. But is Daniel Bryan where John Cena is?
Absolutely.
No way.
Are you kidding me?
No way.
What?
Jose, no way. Oh, no, I don't. Anybody, why can't the production...
Daniel Bryan is a feel-good
Why
story.
can't the production person that feels threatened say, I don't want to go? He'll lose his freaking job, and I'm heated about this.
Well, of course you'd be heated about it. You don't like the production people being pooped on.
Right.
So, whatever.
But this match was a wrestling's purest dream match. AJ had the home field advantage. And then a push circle started. That was it. They pushed each other for 5 minutes.
Well, they're equally matched. And I don't think that they buried Daniel with this match.
No, he tweaked his knee. They worked over the knee. He'll be back in the mix of things. It's just going to take him a while.
Well, it's not going to take him that long because
Right.
after Crown Jewel, he's back in the ring.
Survivor Series.
But this sets up for Joe coming out. Joe being your workhorse.
I love Joe.
Yeah.
But it proves that Daniel wasn't going to win it you said this.
Crown
Props
Jewel.
to Paul. Daniel wasn't going to win it at Crown Jewel.
No.
You know what? AJ's going to keep it until he beats CM Punk's record now. Now that the game's out.
It's not CM Punk's record anymore. It's Brock Lesnar's record.
Well, they have it different between the Universal title and the WWE. Right?
Oh, boy.
Right. You know, make sure you ask to go to the bathroom, folks. Paige is in the back.
Jeez. Paige versus Flair.
No, she's not fighting Flair.
Paige and Flair were in the back talking
Right.
about Survivor Series, which is 10 months away.
Right. And she asked Charlotte to be the captain, and she says no. I don't feel like I'm right there right now.
She's not a captain.
Well, she just lost the Bex.
Butt whooped.
This next match. I like the shtick. New Day comes out as the Brood. All right? Dun, 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 spitting the blood and everything. That was awesome. It's a trick-or-treat street fight or trick-or-street fight. I don't know what the hell they really called it. But it ended up being Big Z against Cesaro.
Big E?
Yeah. My God. I'm putrid today. I'm a minor. Everybody gets involved. Tables, pumpkins, pancakes. Ghost Sheamus. He's already white enough, but he had ghost stuff on. Blood in the face. Big E gets the win. Shane comes out. Paul didn't watch SmackDown, folks. That's why it's on me now. Shane comes out.
And volleyball.
And he's talking to...
This doesn't make me sound very tough, does it?
No.
Damn.
All the SmackDown Cup people. And more or less, he's like, hey, if SmackDown doesn't win this, the person in the finals is fired.
He didn't say it. He said you no longer have a spot on SmackDown.
Actually, he said home at SmackDown if you want.
Makes me think that they're going to give somebody to Raw. But who could it be? Randy Orton hasn't been on Raw in forever.
Right.
So maybe they're going to ship him over Mondays.
Yeah, I'd be all right with it.
Okay. Shalom.
Paige and AJ backstage. AJ's now out of the Coquita Clutch, and he's well aware of what's going on. And he says, hey, I want Joe. Okay, more or less.
Good. Daniel doesn't want to go to Crown Jewel. You got Joe.
Next up is Shinsuke Nakamura against R-Truth and Mella. Telling you, Mella.
Still money.
Still money.
Still money.
What's up? It's a non-title match, and Shinsuke does a little dancing, but after a big sweeping leg lariat, the real dance party comes out.
Big sweeping leg lariat.
Yeah, watch it. That's what it was.
Okay.
If you would watch wrestling once in a while, you would see this stuff.
Ah, damn.
R-Truth looks great, but Shinsuke's strong style is a bit too much as he hits King Shasha. Or whatever the hell it's called. The only one that I really know that can say it correctly is Sylvan. Document can't say it, so he'll ask Sylvan how to say it.
Nice. Up next is the man, Becky Lynch. What the hell is going on with this?
I don't know.
That's silly.
Yeah, I'm the man. I don't know. But I'll tell you, I don't want to talk about Survivor Series right now.
Okay, not talking about it. Guess what? You're going to have to tune into a later episode when we decide to talk about Survivor Series.
I am not a fan of this Survivor Series. Give me, I'm not going to give a date, but older Survivor Series when it was 4 or 5 man teams. That. It doesn't matter. I want that. I don't need to see Raw against SmackDown. I don't give a shit which one's the better brand. I don't care. You ruin matches. What's going to happen between Ronda and Becky? You need to build them both up. They're both already huge.
No, trust me, they're building themselves up. Because if you follow Twitter and stuff like that.
All right, but I'm just saying.
It's a war on words, Mark.
Right, because I don't have words today.
You don't, aren't.
But I'm just saying, why do you need this? Do you want to see Shinsuke Nakamura against Seth Rollins?
No.
Do you want to see...
Well, yeah, kind of.
Good for you. Do you want to see...
It'd be a good match, but I'd like something to be at stake.
Do you want to see AJ against Braun or Brock?
Yes. Again, do you remember Night of Champions?
No, I don't.
Brock against AJ
Nothing
Styles?
changes hands. All it does
But
is...
it was such a good match.
All it does is say that
But it was so
Shane's
good.
better than Stephanie. And I could give two shits.
Actually,
there's one...
Brock won that match.
There's
and then it
one
changed, so
Survivor
Stephanie
Series
was
match
better.
during the whole damn thing. Two. The women's one and the guys one. That's it. I want 75 Survivor Series matches. Bring the Mountie and Duggan and Doink and anybody else back.
3 out of the 5 people you just named were passed.
Who?
Doink the Clown.
Doink
passed.
is. The Mountie's not. Duggan's not.
Are you sure?
Yes, look it up.
I'll look it up. Document, look it up.
Yep. Next up is...
The World Cup Tag Team match.
And I went to bed. The notes I got from Bleacher Report this morning, because I don't like what SmackDown's doing with this.
Okay.
You didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. Break number 2, because Mark needs to take...
No, wait.
Hold on.
Hardy was beaten. Miz tries the skull trushing finale.
Do you want to take a break now?
Mysterio got the hot tag.
You're going through all this?
And
Who won?
Mysterio and Hardy.
Taking a break.
I'm little teapot, short and stout.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
No, Dad, like this. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, tip me over and pour me out.
This is WWE superstar Roman Reigns. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
We're going to get to our garbage tip of the week here right in a little bit, but first let's go through Crown Jewel. There's 5 major matches.
Well, the cup thing
is 7 matches long.
Right. We're just picking the winner of everything. That's it.
Who's winning your cup?
Because this is...
Who makes your
is
cup
a throwaway...
over?
Oh, nice. I thought you were going to say finale, and I was going to try to cut you off, which I did.
Oh, nice. Who makes your cup runneth over?
Ray wins.
Ray wins. Son of a bitch.
He's mumbling that he went the same way.
I was going to pick Ray too, but now I'm going with Angle.
You were not!
I did.
No. Or Angle's not going to win because he goes back to the GM thing. No.
Yep, Angle.
All right.
But it's going to be Ray versus Angle, and this is why I think Angle wins, because he is going to go back to the GM thing, but Ray's
is
coming
not
to
gonna get
Monday
fight.
Night Raw.
You
Welcome
think?
to Mondays, Ray.
He'd get more exposure.
I'm going to skip the next one because you have it written down that way, but AJ versus
Why?
Joe. Wait, just wait.
Oh, because it's the main event.
AJ versus Joe for the WWE Championship.
Well, clearly AJ's going to keep it.
Well, yeah, because he has to.
He has to. Joe just got thrown in 3 days before, so we both went Joe?
Yep, we both went Joe. No, we both went AJ.
Ah, see that?
Brooke versus Brune.
Wow, am I writing last night when I was sleeping?
Brock versus Braun.
Let's really talk about this. Let's really talk about this.
God, I can't wait.
We both want Braun to win.
Yes, we both do want Braun to win.
But
I'm marking Braun.
But we both understand where Braun's moment is supposed to be. It's supposed to be at WrestleMania. But now what do you do?
Because
Roman's sick.
Your face has left the company. Your face of the company is gone. Like, you have no face of the company. Roman Reigns was your face of the company.
He was going to lose at WrestleMania.
Right. But still...
I mean, I think this changes... of course, it changes everything. Braun was going to win the Royal Rumble, I think. That was going to be my pick. The Royal Rumble sets up for the WrestleMania match. Da-da-da-da-da. There's an illness. I understand. I don't want to make it sound like I'm a complete asshole. Today I am, but normally I'm not. I think Brock wins. Because you don't need that title again until...
But that title, you've shit on that title for a whole year with Brock Lesnar.
I understand.
And you're going to shit on it more if you give it back to him and he goes to UFC because
but the downfall,
his fight is...
Go ahead. We've said this.
His fight is during the Royal Rumble time. He's not going to be at the Royal Rumble. Your Universal title will not be at the Royal Rumble if you give it to Brock Lesnar. That just shits on that title a ton more.
Right. But how long is he? Is he one fight and done at UFC?
I don't
know. Do I go for... I just don't see Braun winning it out of seas, in the seas, overseas. Put me down for Braun.
Oh, jeez, I'd already put you down for Brock. You said I think Brock's going to win.
I just don't think it's the right time.
Okay, we don't just raise the bar, we are the bar versus...
New Day!
Do you feel better?
I'm getting there.
Getting there.
The bar keeps it.
The bar keeps it.
Nothing is happening at this. It's at noon on a Friday.
This pretty much just sets up for me and you going against the cup winners, and if nobody wins, we're both buying beer.
Imagine that. Good, I'll buy what I want.
Here we go, main event time. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Go ahead. I've picked all first.
Yeah, you did pick all first. No, I picked Braun first, and then you said Braun.
I had to give my
and then
piece.
you said Braun.
I had to give my piece.
I'm going with DX.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
You give Michaels the win.
Yep. Because that sets up for the Undertaker one to fight him at WrestleMania. The showstopper, the main eventer, Mr. Monday Night, Mr. Wrestle Frickin' Mania gets a super kick for the third time after probably 2 pedigrees and a ham sandwich to the face. And
that long pause before was meant to be there because I think Paul's right.
Oh, were you going to go with Brothers of Destruction first?
I
and then
was.
I talked you into this?
Yes.
Holy smokes!
So all we're going to really rely on is who wins the damn cup. Because we went together everywhere else.
Okay. Well, maybe, or we're all wrong and we'll have to buy beer either way.
Wow. Shut up. Shut.
Wait, we're not doing garbage tip yet. I'm not shutting up anything.
Why?
Because we got to go through our sponsors.
Pat Lano's Place 2 Pizza Subs.
Hoagies, grinders,
Hoagies and
cannolis,
loaves
of bread.
Loaves of bread. Cannolis sometimes.
Some pasta.
Only when Mom comes back we get cannolis. And they're like secretive.
They're
given out only to family, bro.
Special
They've known
cannolis.
somebody for 30 years.
814-772-7576.
Next up is Swanson's Auto Body. We'll wreck it, he'll fix it.
814-389-2294. Listen, Mr. Swanson is looking for a new garage. If you have any place for rent, give him a call.
I don't know if he's going to rent in Kentucky, but...
Well, either or. The man wants to work on a car, he gonna travel. Holy shit. Pro Printing and Office, LLC. Mr. David All, who gave us our awesome Can Crusher shirts. 814-834-3006. Guess what? I found the number. I posted it on the page, on our Facebook page, Can Crusher 69. Our Instagram page, Can Crusher 69. Our Twitter page, which we never tweet, so don't.
We do tweet the show.
Mark tweets. Can Crusher 69. You can email us at cancrusher69@gmail.com. But back to the Facebook thing. I posted it on our wall, and you didn't even know, man.
I didn't. I don't look at your posts. I really don't. Hey, by the way, my cousin sends in reviews. He gave us shit that we didn't review a match yet that he sent in because we're bad.
We're busy.
We'll get to it.
We've had a bunch of junk pay-per-views to talk about.
Happy belated birthday, Soup. But everybody, go buy some sweet-ass wrestling shirts from Collar and Elbow. It's still posted on our...
Hats, hoodies, tees, great wrestling shirts. Check them out at collarandelbow.com.
Listen to this. He should work in radio or something.
You can also check us out on https://cancrusher69.wixsite.com/cancrushers. And we got a link to Collar and Elbow Tea on there, don't we, Mark?
We don't yet.
We will, because I just talked about it. Where can you listen to us
I'm glad he does so much production for me.
Where can you listen to us at?
We can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Boxcast, Buzzsprout, Stitcher, Alexa, and Overcast. I don't even have to look at the damn sheet.
IWC in Sinclairfield Carnage 5,
we are going
November
to be there.
3rd.
You're going to be there.
November 3rd. That's
Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have your ticket.
I'm going to be there, I guess. Do we have a ticket for Teresa?
We don't.
Can we get one at the door, do you think?
Yeah. If she's coming, I can send an email.
Well, I forgot all about it.
Mrs. is coming.
We'll have to talk about this. You might be mad at me. November 3rd also, Code Red Wrestling, Headlock for Hope, West Mifflin. It benefits St. Jude's. Great benefit.
Yeah, get out there. Flex running it with a lot of Asylum guys are going to be there. All the proceeds from the tickets and concessions go right to St. Jude's.
Remember, just because you're trash.
Wait a minute!
We got garbage tip, man. Settle down.
Ruining everything. Production's going to suck today.
Garbage, 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 garbage.
So the garbage tip of the week. I don't tell Mark every time I do a garbage tip of the week, but let's
Yeah,
talk.
you do. Normally you do.
Normally I do, but sometimes when I have like spontaneous ones that pop into my head, then I'm going to just spout them out, and Mark has no idea what's going on. Over the weekend, there was a mass shooting in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at a Jewish synagogue. Our hearts are full of sadness for such a despicable and hateful crime against human beings. We got to remember, we're all just human beings. We all bleed the same blood, no matter what religion, what race, this is easy for two white guys sitting at their kitchen table doing a podcast about a show they love.
Right. No,
while we drink beer to talk about, but
this has just brought everything back to reality. Wow.
Honestly, life is precious and it's beautiful, and
don't hate. The hate is
you're not getting anything out of it.
You're making yourself
you poison
miserable.
yourself.
Yeah,
you poison yourself.
You do, and you it will leak over into others, and why do you want to bring somebody else down because you have an issue with anything? I'm not bringing religion in or wrestling or anything. Why do you want to change somebody else's life because you hate the way a bottle cap is on a Coke bottle?
Right.
That just upsets you so much. I mean, it can go into anything that causes this.
Not everybody pees standing up, and that's okay.
This is a religion one, and it's horseshit. But there's other hate about anything out there, and now you got me heated again, that it just needs to stop. It really does. And hate trickles into bullying, and guys.
Darkness doesn't drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Martin Luther King.
We are on this earth for 80. Let's just go in 80, average lifespan. I didn't look it up. The document's going to look at it.
Be careful. You've only got a couple more years.
We have a lifespan of 80-some-ish years. And in the whole realm of everything, we're here for a minute. Keep yourself happy. This is what we do to keep us happy.
Keep us sane.
We are complete jackasses, complete idiots. This helps. Find a release. A release is not...
If you don't like somebody, don't talk to somebody.
Right.
Stay away from them.
Don't kill them because you don't like their shoe color.
Right.
Good Lord.
Hey, remember, just because you're trash doesn't
this
mean
is fitting today. Wait, start over. This is completely fitting, people.
Remember, just because you are trash, it doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called a garbage can, not a garbage cannot.
Crown Jewel, 11 o'clock Eastern time.
Friday.
Who's going to watch it?
Me and Mark will be. I'll be there.
You'll be?
Yeah, I'm going to Saudi Arabia. Bye.
Good luck.
Bon voyage.
I'm off.
I'm not taking my press pass with me.
Good call.
Good call.